NBA 2K25.
Showtime NBA. True balls only.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, Chicago, they haven't started quite as fast as everyone predicted. But they're still one of the teams to beat, in my opinion, and still a championship contender.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Thompson. Christie is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Howland. And it's Duran in at the center position. And for Chicago, we've got Bruce Ellis. MP out there with White. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season record, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Here's Holland following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Christie. Vucevic with the rebound. Back to MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Holland. About a minute played so far here in the first. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up to the Bulls. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Oh, defending Cunningham was a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now here's White from the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an open.
Hernandez passes to Vucevic. Kicks it out to MP. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
That one good for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 36 points and he was dialed in with his shooting. Very few misses out there. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Marcus Sasser's checked in for Asar Thompson.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Now, here's MG. 6 points for him. The shot good on the assist by Vucevic. Hernandez has got 8 points.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Here's Holland. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Let's it go from 14. The kick out to Cunningham. Goes back up. White with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Sasser. Chicago grabs the miss. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Sasser. A three-pointer is right on target.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
MP getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And it's been a pretty even... For Chicago, Bruce Ellis has checked in for Jalen Smith. That comes in for Dosunmu. And MP subbed in for Terry. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bruce Ellis out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's MP, and it's White at the shooting guard position. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Sasser, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sasser's got 10 points in the game.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Hernandez. MP gets the job done inside.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Down low. Out to Harris.
2 minutes.
Pass to Stewart. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops. Sasser's got 9 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, White. MP passes to Collins. MP powers through the contact inside.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
White dishes to MP. Oh, MP staying with it through the contact.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Pass to Stewart. Harris outside. Ball with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to MP. Now, here's Collins. Here's Bruzelis. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Cunningham passes to Harris. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Stewart, a screen for Harris. And that time, also a missed shot. And MP gets it to go on the assist by White. White's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls out front. They lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Chicago Bulls.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. All right, now we've got some time to take a look at the players of the week. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up and unstoppable.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job at finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hood. He's 5. They've got Christie. Jalen Duren is out there with Howard. Then it's Thompson, and it's Cunningham in at the point.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Out to White. Vucevic is screen on Christie. White in Chicago with another bucket. Cunningham with 11 points in the game. Thompson in the post. Defended by Dosunmu. Holland the pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
MP, no good.
Man, you look spooked going up for that, man. You gotta go up with a little bit more confidence. Say it with your chest.
Yep, that one goes. Holland's got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And we're now around around the midway point through the group stage game. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Here is Cunningham, following the basket by MP. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Bulls moving the ball around. MP, good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And great for Bruzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Detroit with the ball. Following the miss by MP, Christie can't make it. Pass to Hernandez. And then Bruzelis with the dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here is Cunningham after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot, on the run, Asir is tough to catch.
MP finds Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Hernandez. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 26.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Cunningham. Thompson outside. Pass to Christie. Here's Holland. To the inside. Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Some changes. Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And MP subbed in for Ball. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Fontecchio's checked in. Back to MP. The second effort. And he sinks the layup. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got MP. Smith is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Terry. And it's Martin in at the 3 side. Now, here's MP. And he gets it to go. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Martin kicks to Smith. He's looking for MP and finds him. Misses him close. Pistons trail by 18. Inside. Stolen by Martin. MP finds Cherry. Back to MP. To the middle. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 36.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Cody Martin. And it's Kobe White in for Terry. Here's Holland. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Free throw good, MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Shot to stop the run, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Hernandez can't get it to go. And so it's Cunningham who'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Vucevic pulls it down. Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. And he finishes nicely on the way. Hernandez has got 41.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Cunningham outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. Martin's checked in for Dosunmu. And Terry subbed in for Kobe White. Sasser off target with his 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now Sasser. Pass to Harris. Back to Sasser. Off the mark there with a 3-point shot. Terry outside. Back to MP. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping with it. Way to bring home that W. talk tonight. Better come with me.
I wonder how do you upgrade in this game? Do you automatic upgrade? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yes. I got a shitload of VC, bro. We can use that. Shit for the VC, bro. need that. Just upgraded my player, bro. I had a shitload of EC, bro. Shitload of EC, bro. You know how to upgrade my player, bro. First time playing this game, bro. What do you mean, bro? Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy, yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Got me all fired up. Let's go.
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's MP. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the five. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
So the Wizards will get the first possession. Here's Coulibaly. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Pass to Bruce Ellis. And there's the drive. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Poole outside. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. It may take some time, but I like the plan.
I just love the ball.
Now here's Poole. He's covered by Dosunmu.
That's a nice steal right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
Vucevic, the pass to MP. Back to Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. Here's Hernandez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night. And he can't hit the second.
Still can't make my free throws upgraded, bro.
Expectations. MP has met those and then some.
An open look for Portis. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Oh man.
The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Here's Buzelis. After the basket. Hernandez got his second basket. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
Wizards have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. Portis a screen from downtown. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Giddey's checked in for Chicago. George, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Carrington.
2 minutes.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. Washington again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to MP. And he lays it up and in. Hernandez got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
A minute 31 left to play in the first. Pass to George. From 17. Carrington, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
3-pointer, Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hernandez got his 3rd assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Carrington. No points yet. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And it's Giddey missing.
Wizards
trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of change.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Hernandez, pass to White. Got it.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Washington's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And here's Coulibaly. 14 points his last outing. 23 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Carrington. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Vucevic with it. Down low. Picked it out of midair. To the paint. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Chicago ahead, up 10. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through... Making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. White comes in for Ball. And MP subbed in for DeSumo. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Carrington. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, Chicago with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was simply terrific. He scored 45 points, and he was very efficient from the field. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. DeSumo comes in for Giddey. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And it's Washington with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Carrington. And again, Washington, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Wizards making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Number 1, Chicago.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Smart with the ball, covered by MP. Smart with the ball. He's got 7. Three-pointer, Kispert. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the basket by DeSumo.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Smart. And no good. The dry spell continues. MP outside. To the inside. DeSumo outside. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now Portis. Over Buzelis. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly.
What Kenny got to say? What Kenny got to say about me better? Kenny and Shaq.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far as it's been a dominant showing for the Chicago Bulls.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Taking a look here at Chicago, holding steady at the 2 spot. I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure
I feel that right, bro. I feel I should be first. That's what I feel. Power rankings, bro. But hey, it is what it is. Don't face that cheap.
I have a product that you put it to sleep.
Power rankings are.
I got all the products, baby.
We shall see.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chicago leading by 18. Now an update on Jordan Poole from Allie LaForce. What'd you learn, Allie?
Hey guys, I got an update from the NFL trainer of the Wizards. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
They're just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. We've got Corey Kispert. Sarr out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the point. Here's Carrington. The Bulls making their last shot. The shot. Portis shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Hernandez. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And he gets that one. Carrington's got 4 points this quarter. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Dosumu, pass to MP. Here's Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 20.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Carrington. He's got 12. Now here's Portis. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. He goes up. Vucevic gets the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Shoots from 12. Carrington, no good. Chicago leading by 22. Back to MP. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Three-pointer Kispert drops in the three. Kispert's got 5 now.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. We've got Zach Collins, Josh Giddey out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's MP, and it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Ball. Back to MP. Oh, they get a hand on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Middleton on the wing. It's Middleton on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Giddey passes to Hernandez. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Here's Carrington, pounded by Ball. Smart outside. Here's Carrington. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And Washington making a change here.
That shit sucks.
The Wizards trail by 16. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. The Sumu, he's checked in for Giddey. And it's White in for Ball. Here's Sarr. Here's Carrington. Kispert outside. Portis for 3. Chicago with a rebound. The Sunmu's got 4 rebounds now.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Down low. And MP with a basket on the assist by Buzelis. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 18. Kispert outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Carrington. Outside Koulibaly. This one for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to MP. And the shot goes down. Hernandez got 22 points.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Sarr misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the right side. Back to MP. Nails the baby hook. He's got 24.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Kispert. Pass to Carrington. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Carrington's got 14 points here in the second half.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bulls.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy's playing with passion and focus.
That shot off the mark. And Washington with possession. He takes it in. Here's Carrington. Good work defensively by White.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
There's the steal. Kispert with the ball. Now guarded by MP. And there's the lob. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kispert.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Out left to the wing. The three, Smith. Yes, sir. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
I'm back, chat. I gotta go on Twitch right quick. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all a little bit.